Okay, so now a lot of people have been wondering how to know fabrics by name, in the sense that they want to understand the textures, their prices, and their quality. Now, here I am in the market trying to get fabrics for my clients, and these are a whole lot of fabrics that are available in the market. Now, the only way you can learn this or so you can know this is by simply getting to a shop. When you have a good dealer or fabric supplier, you get to the shop, you ask him or her the names of each material. Now, when you ask them, you pay close attention to the texture and the feeling, right? Now, like this one here now is called Irish. Now, what is particular about this Irish is that it has stripes. It always comes in some kind of stripes, inbuilt stripes. The stripes are not that visible from far, but when you come closer, you will see that it has stripes. So this is called Irish material, right? Now, all of these here are called Irish. It has inbuilt stripes, unlike the normal stock, Kashmir, and everything else. Now, this is called the regular stock fabric. It doesn't have inbuilt stripes like the Irish do have. Now, when you come, you have to touch the texture just this way. Now, when you feel the texture, you are going to, master the feeling of the material. And when your customer brings it, you'll be able to dictate what fabric it is, just like all of this here, right? So all of these things are these processes or the steps you can use to know materials. Now, these ones here as well, you also check them, touch their textures. You don't need to be far, you need to be close enough to know. When you ask your vendor what materials are these, he or she will tell you the names and the prices. So you master them and touch the texture and know the differences and compare them as well. Like this here, this type of material here are called damask. Damask has inbuilt designs. As you can see, the designs on it, it's called damask. It has inbuilt designs. All of these here are all damask materials, right? They are similar to the Irish, but not the same to the Irish, right? Now, this stripe as well is also called damask. Damask comes in inbuilt designs or comes in stripes, right? Now, some stripes as well are still normal stock fabrics that come in stripes, but the major fabric brand name is always damask that comes in stripes, and all of these check like fabrics are called under the mask family, except this is called I think this is Irish as well, or it can also go for another brand name. So in a nutshell, you need to visit your vendor to know and to see how these materials are, touch their textures, feel everything available, and know them by name. Because if you don't visit your vendor, you will not be able to dictate all of these things. Now you see varieties of fabric on display, and these fast fabrics are also very unique on their own, right? So this is how all of them are simply identified. The stock fabrics are plain. These are the stock materials. They are plain in nature. They don't have any inbuilt designs. They are just plain in nature. They are plain in nature, right? And they are so smooth and shiny. It's called stock, right? So these are how you identify fabrics by name and know how to go about it. Unlike the other one as well, the Jonkoso, which is popular now, I will still show you the Jonkoso fabrics as well, so you get to understand and know them by mere seeing them. So the rich material is also very unique on its own. It has a lot of designs, right? This Irish material is shiny, is very good. Is way bigger than the stock material. So it's also very essential you know all of these things, so you know how to charge your customers, and the prices are different, depends on your vendor. So right here, the price I buy here in my locality might not be the same price you buy in your area, so you don't need to judge by the price I have here. So here might be cheaper or might be relatively expensive, so just try to get your own customers fabric name, price range, and learn how to charge accordingly. This one here is Kashmir. This right here, they have cashmere big and small. So this is small cashmere. So how do you know? From the edge of the fabric, it's written, right? It's written super fine cashmere. So some of these materials can be seen or identified from the brand name at the tip. But if you happen not to see it, don't panic. You can still understand it when you start making use of them. So this is called cashmere. So it's written on the mouth. Though cashmere has different grades. It has cashmere 180, cashmere 220, cashmere 300. So all of these things are still under cashmere, and the prices are not the same. The ones here are called jonkoso. The jonkoso fabric is so silky, light, and they are very slippery. So it's called jonkoso. It has stripe now, and also has plain. So the stripes one are expensive, and they are being sold for 5,000 naira per yard. Depends on your vendor as well. This is also jonkoso. All of these things area are still jonkoso. So you just need to get to the market by yourself and know, because it's by feeling you understand. There are a lot of things you will learn by mere seeing. So here is vintage fabrics. Any fabric that is for shirts are called vintage fabrics, right? So they have different prints, and you also go to the market to feel their textures and know what it feels like before you can know them by mere seeing them. So these are more what you should learn as a fashion designer. Don't be in a place and wish you learn them. Get to the market, enter into the market, go around, and then understand these things by mere seeing them. All right, so these materials here are called bell fabrics. The bell fabrics are still very easy to identify. They are called bell fabrics. If when you get to the market, you need to see them, ask them as well. It's called bell fabrics. So these are the materials you will see as bell fabrics. They always been placed at the entrance of shops. So they are like all these will I say contraband, will I say sisbus. But then these are how you can see them. They are still very good qualities of bell fabrics that are very, very nice, that can still work good jobs for clients. So you need to know how these things are. All right, see you guys on the next one. Also part of it. It's also part of it are called bell materials. You see how beautiful they look. So they're all bell materials, So when you go to the market, you try to identify them and know the prices. The prices are always within the range of 2,000 to 5. Depends on the quality of the bell that you're buying. That's the range of price you might see.